Is it running?
Yeah.
Alrighty then. Should be interesting, my first hive.
Is there volume for this?
Don't
Voice?
worry about the volume. The volume should be fine on it.
So they can hear you.
Yeah. Everything should be fine. I've tinkered with that, but move the little ladies. Looks like the bird's already gotten to it. Take the outer cover off. Take the inner cover off. Take the feeder off. Take out these ones so we have a little more room so they get down in there. First thing that I've learned, never work a beehive from the entrance. Makes them feel like they're a bear trying to intrude into their new home. So you want to do it from the back end.
Don't you have to put their food in there first?
No. Food goes on top of it because we have our feeding top here, which is going to sit on top because it's going to be quite high and you don't want to dump the bees right on top of the food. That's a good question. They are definitely not happy right now. They went from you could barely hear them to they're saying hello. This is what they come in. It's got sugar syrup in it. Where did I put my hive tool? See, this is what
It's
happens
over there in your bag.
when you put things away where you're not wanting them to go. Now right here, this is our queen. I'm just gonna set her right there out of the way for right now. Deal with the bulk of the bees. They're gonna go and try to keep her warm. That's why I don't want to mess with her too much. From now, what you want to do is you want to knock them down to the bottom, and then you want to come a little closer and see what it looks like. That massive thing of bees. Oh, I think I got one in my pant leg. That's a weird feeling, I'm telling you right now. Alright, there's still bees inside here. Can't get them all out, understandable. So what you do then, you come to the front of their hive. I'm just going to set it right on down. And they're just going to naturally know to come in. Oh, they are really making noises now. I can understand now why they go and don't use these kinds of gloves. They don't have as much grip to things. Alright, set these down. Oh yeah, they're already starting to come in a lot better. Doesn't seem to want to stay, so give him a gentle little nudge out of the way, and then we'll let you see the queen. There you go, little ladies. This is my queen, right here. The little big one. It's a nice dark colored queen. She's got a little blue dot on her. Move her little worker out. Now she has a few queen attendants, which are the bees that serve her. They'll feed her, take care of her, and all the other things. Now there's two plugs for her cage. One that has the sugar candy end, and one that just release her right here. We want to take out the plug here. So what we're going to do is grabbing a knife would come in handy. There. Which now it exposes the candy. Let's get rid of that. And I'd say they've already accepted the queen because they're not biting at the cage any longer. And they're also flying to her and feeling her with their antennae, which is a very good sign. And if you look right here, this bee is fanning right here at the end of my finger, and they're trying to find the queen. That's the reason why they're all up in the air right now. So I'm going to squish these two bars together. I'm going to leave it so they're going to be two higher and bigger holes next to the queen. They'll fill these ones out first with honeycomb because they're next to her. When I come back in the next few days, they should go and have either released her or nearly released her because they'll eat the sugar candy from the bottom, and that means they'll be ready. So what I'm going to do now is come down. Make sure I don't squish any ladies. Come on. Go. Gonna make it somewhat straight on here. Now we're gonna put their feet on here. Because of the cold weather we're having, it's not a smart idea to feed them sugar syrup because it's too cold. So we have to feed them a sugar block. Luckily I got this ahead of time because I knew I'd need it. And you can already see they're already leaving some of them out of there. What I'll do is, before I finish putting these up, I'll try to shake a little bit more of them out. And then this thing here that looks like a nice big hunk of chocolate, it's a pollen patty. This will help them with their brood, so they lay eggs. Don't need that anymore. Let's shake a little bit more of these. There we go. See, now I've got almost all of them out. I'm going to return this back to the front of the hive so they know right where to go. Put the sugar block on. I think I might have irritated a couple of these bees because I can feel them die-balling me. That's a different thing I'm not used to. There's a giant thing of sugarized crystal. Roll them down a little bit. Convince them to go. Yep, little girls. Oh, well, there goes the queen. She fell down to the bottom. Rather wished she hadn't done that. So now I gotta go in there and get her out. And this is why they recommend a rubber band or something. But I've heard even that doesn't work real well, so I didn't want to use that. Just imagine what this looks like from their perspective. This giant beast just reached down into their home. Yeah, that's gotta be funny.